Ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Welcome to Coaching Think Talks. I am Coach Orvyl from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for careless living. So this coaching conversation is for someone who is being black and living the life he or she wants because of the fear of being judged, and who wants now to create, like to start to care less of what others might say and care more of what he or she really wants to do for the longest time. And I'm on a mission to help highly doubtful men because of the shame, because of the guilt, because of past mistakes happened, and towards living confidently on your own terms responsibly towards greatest self. And when we say greatest self, is being the person that can really make your unstoppable dream come true. And when we talk about unstoppable dream come true, ito yung dream that we had for the longest time. So thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. So you may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. So if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay right now. No, kung napanood mo to after a week, a month, or maybe after a year, no, nung nire-record namin or while I'm doing this live, comment right now hashtag replay. So I'm streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you're new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. And good morning, Master E. So Master E, siya yung back-end, no, siya yung nag-cooperate nito ngayon yung presentation ko this morning. So welcome to Careless Living, how to stop worrying about what others think. So this is part 8, like if you're going to check, meron na akong ginawang So actually, this is a segment, Careless Living, and then this past 8 sessions natin, o past Saturday, I should say, we're really focusing on this question or in this concern, how to really stop worrying about what others might think. Because most of the time, if you're going to reflect, dito talaga tayo bumabara. No? Pag sinabi natin bumabara, we want to do something new, we know what will really make us feel fulfilled. But then kapag dumating yung point of yung matapapatanong ka na lang, teka lang, baka anong sasabihin ng mga friends ko, baka anong sasabihin ng mga taong nasa space ko, baka anong sasabihin niya, baka anong sasabihin nito, ganyan-ganyan. And then, we start to worry, we start to overthink, and little did we know, hindi na natin ginagawa yung gusto natin gawin. So, if you're connecting, comment below. Hello po, Mayor Leonard Cales. Hello, magandang umaga po sa inyo. So I'm Coach Orvyl. So I'm a professional certified CACC life coach and mental health coach. So I'm also a software engineer for almost a decade. So I started my journey as a certified life coach more than 2 years already. I think that was 2018. I got certified, and then nung April I got certified as a CACC life coach. So CACC means co-actively co-create life coach certification program of Master Coach A and Life Coach Philippines. So this is like really a very beautiful program. So if you have a question or anything about life coaching, and then if you feel curious or you're connecting with the words co-actively co-create life coaching, please connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661, and Coach, you're always one message away to get the answer sa tanong mo in connection with life coaching. Okay, so I'm also, I said that I'm a software engineer for almost a decade already, so it's really my passion. So I graduated computer science and information technology year 2012 and both year 2012. So it's really my passion. I really love coding, creating program, talking to the computer, and problem solving, mathematics. So I really love those things. No, and it's really my passion, and one of the biggest dream that I have is really to create the next Facebook, the next Google. No, it's fun, or the things that I always dream of. And to all software engineers out there watching, a shout out sa inyo for really implementing the innovations, your ideas that can really make our lives now, especially in this pandemic that we have, making our life maybe a little bit easier, or I should say a little bit more exciting and joyful, as they say, and really making us more connected, we bring able to bring out your skills and talent in the internet. So those software engineers working to those platforms, shout out to you guys. Thank you and congratulations. Okay. And I'm a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach 8. Means we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. So I'm creating, I have a community called Shamelessly Me Coaching Community. So this is for highly doubtful men, so exclusive for men. So this is a private group that is not that highly doubtful because of the guilt, because of the shame, because of past mistakes, and because of those things, hindi talaga natin nagagawa yung mga gusto nating gawin. Because we're really doubtful. Because nagkamali na ako before, nakakayat yung ginawa ko, baka mangyari ulit, and so and so. And darating tayo dun sa point of we even belittle our achievements because because we are already ano ba yung English na sanay na tayo, we are used of really hurting ourselves, not really doubting ourselves. So sometimes kapag nakaka-create tayo ng achievement, you always invalidate it and say that this is wala naman to, it's chamba, or like mas maganda pa rin yung ginawa ng ibang tao. No, we tend or we fall to compare ourselves. So that's the reason why we have careless living coaching. So that's what that we're going to talk about. Start of nurturing and really having a good perspective of how we're going to deal with other people, or actually in bottom line, how are we going to deal with our own perspective in connection with other people. Because di ba, like lagi natin kino-compare sarili natin, we might, I always say the might, because we overthink, baka yun yung sinasabi ng ibang tao, pero truth to matter, baka hindi naman yung sinasabi ng tao. So those are the things that we discussed for this, especially this past 8 Saturdays. So right now, plus 7, I should say 7 Saturdays, and right now, ito yung pang 8, talking about how to stop worrying about what others might say. And yeah, I focuses on building confidence ever since day 1 of being a certified life coach. And really, my eyes really building confidence because I myself, confidence is really, I believe, yung pinakakailangan ko during that moment. Because my dream, as I got certified as a life coach, sinabi ko, I just really want to speak in front of at least 5 person. No, I'm able to speak my mind, tell my opinion, because I myself so fearful of really telling my opinion, trying to express myself, and really parang like hindi ko nabavalue yung mga learnings and skills that I gained these past years. Because yun nga, because the lack of confidence, I feel shy of myself, feeling not that worthy to talk about it. So those things really not, I just really focus on this, those building the confidence. And right now, I really understand that it's not about how you speak first, di ba? Lagi nating wino-worry paano tayo mag-speak, the perfect English, the proper structure. But the very first thing that we really need to deal is how we see ourselves and how we see the value that we're going to talk about and who are the people that we want to help, right? So that's building confidence to me, building authentic confidence. Okay. Ayan, hashtag pack my bag moment. So if you have like may natutunan kayo bigla, may na-realize kayo, or I would say, ito yung parang pinaka-moral lesson. Di ba? Sabi nila kapag nakikinig tayo nakikinig or nagkakarinig tayo ng story, so what's the moral lesson? Or yung like yung take-away ninyo, I'm really inviting you, please share it to your timeline right after this one, or maybe during our session. Share it sa timeline nyo along with our official hashtags, Pack My Bag Moment, hashtag Coaching Think Talk, and hashtag Careless Coaching. 2 things. When you able to share to your timeline, mas ma-retain yung learning, mas nurture natin yung realization na nakuha natin during this moment. Because like for example, what we had last night, we had a class in upskill. So Coach A Upskill Blueprint Circle, this is it's a paid membership by Master Coach A for certified life coaches to get coaching resources, tools, and really able to meet other coaches also as well. And last night we had a talk. Master Coach A conduct a class talking about learn how to learn. And one of the thing is my pack my bag moment kagabi is when you're able to share the things that you've learned, mas madodouble yung learning. And at the same time, it is really helping your mental health as well, because Hindi lang naman laging acquired na like right now you're going to inhale something, maybe a wisdom, and you're able to inhale some realizations, and for you for the for in order for our brain to be more healthier and able to process things one by one, we need to bring it out. Exhale, exhale, as, di ba? Inhale, exhale, di ba? So, that's one thing. And then, point number two, that one online friend of yours is really waiting for your wisdom, is really waiting for your story, is really waiting for that realization that you will going to share. And in connection with that, maybe it's time, not maybe, it's time for us to put more life in the internet. When we say put more life, putting more personal story, personal journey, personal inspirations, and really sharing how beautiful your story is. So that's the power of Pack My Bag Moment na sharing. So yan yung official hashtag natin, Pack My Bag Moment, Coaching Think Talk, and Careless Coaching. And yun pala, another thing, if we're using this official hashtag, we were able to see your comment and really get support, and really thank you for that post. Okay. Ayan, magandang umaga po, Coach Beverly. Hello po, Coach Ann. Wow, hello, magandang umaga sa iyo. Magandang umaga. And Coach Mau, magandang umaga po. Coach Marife, good morning. Okay, recap. So I said this is part 8 ng How to Stop Worrying about what others might say. I'm going to give a recap. So every session, magbibigay tayo, I'm discussing 3 points, and yung recap natin, I'm going to share one of each. So kung gusto niyo malaman kung ano yung dalawang nawawala in each session, please feel free to watch the replay. No, I really discuss. So kung bibilangin na natin 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, I already discussed 21 points of how to stop worrying about what others might say. And tonight tuloy, this morning, I'm going to share to you a recap of 8. Okay? So first recap, remember, everyone worries. Every time, di ba kapag nag-worry tayo about what others might say, it is good also to see or check the perspective na baka sila rin nag-worry kung ano sasabihin mo. And really seeing that perspective can really help you understand, help you process, and really help you, really to see as well how can you be also be helpful of others. Kasi kung ano ginagawa mo sa iba, you start to read it also, you always get the support, and yeah, that's it. Always remember na merong two folds talaga. Two folds. Like, others also worries about what you might say to them. What's the worst case scenario? It's really important to know what's the worst case scenario. We tend to overthink. We worry too much. Pero what's the worst thing scenario? Like, sobra bang magkakamali kapag nagkamali ba? So, mawawala ba sila? Are they going to judge us forever? Di ba yung may mga ganong point? So, yeah, start to really check the worst case scenario. Have compassion for others. 2 years ago, now you're going to reflect. 2 years ago, you're more confident right now, and along the way, you might encounter people like you also na nasa journey rin of becoming more confident. And it's really time for us to put more compassion to them, because we ourselves know kung ano yung pinagdaanan natin for us to get the confidence that we have at this very moment. Make time for yourself. Make time for yourself. Ibig sabihin, how can we start caring less of what others might say and care more of who we are if we're not really giving time to ourselves, really understanding what we think, what we feel, what we really want. So make time for yourself. Meditate in the word of God. Another typo, hindi ko pa na-update. So meditate in the word of God. I myself, 2 years ago, especially 2 years ago, I'm not really into this. Me myself, talking about word of God, Bible, hindi talaga siya parang at a normal language or normal na usapan sa akin. But then it really made me this past 2 years being in the tribe of Master Coach A, Decaf Coffee Republic, dun sa coffee shop, and being a certified life coach. I really found my personal reason of how important it is to be connected to God, which I really believe that na meron talaga since day zero of my life. Since the beginning, is there with me, and really meditating those words. And to be more objective, really reading the Bible, finding the principles and wisdom into it, meditating into it can really help you in your day-to-day work or day-to-day goals and dreams. Right? So that's it. The power of meditating in the Word of God. Maybe start it every morning. Take up a new hobby. If you're going to reflect, kapag meron kang bagong gagawin, you don't, most of the time, you are not really fearful, but then you are more curious and, kapag mas nagiging curious tayo sa bago natin gagawin, like for example, from being a corporate into teaching, and most of the time, meron yung kapag kumakagat talaga, kapag kumakagat yung feeling of curiosity of how can you make the new thing work, for the new activity work, our creativity goes out, yun yung magwo-work. And walang space for shyness and there's no space for worrying too much of what others might say because we want our hobby to work as it is. Because taking a new hobby, no pressure. Parang gusto natin siya kasi gusto natin maging masaya, kaya gagawin natin siya. And really worrying about what others might say, wala na siya masyadong space into that moment. So if you're connecting sa mga recap na to, just comment below. No? And stop trying to read minds. So most of the time, yung doon naman nanggagaling we worry too much. We want to predict of how others would respond para ma-create natin ma-create natin yung reason to make them say yes to us. Di ba? Parang kapag ginawa ko to, ibig sabihin magugustuhan niya. So, di ba, may mga ganun tayong moment. And we fall into really, instead of really giving our natural, for example, we're really giving our natural product. When I say natural product, yung learning natin, yung teaching natin, the things we want to really say, and the moment we want to speak our mind, pero kung nakafocus tayo kung ano sasabihin ng ibang tao, we fall into really pleasing others, pleasing them, not really showing and really expressing ourselves. So stop trying to read minds because it's really out of our control. Okay? Yan, good morning po, Coach Tin. And now, so this is part 8. So the 3 things that we're going to discuss this morning is, first, what is stop worrying about what others might say? Start with know your values. So once you're living by your own values, you'll start to live your life authentically. So although there may be some fear, there's still, we live authentically, hindi naman mawala yung fear because fear is really an emotion. It really tells us something every time na ma-feel natin yung fear, yung takot, meron siyang sinasabi. So although there may be some fear, there's still, you will be coming from the place of strength, not weakness. Because you know the value, meron kang pinapangalagaan at alam mo kung saan ka nag-take off. And having that fear, ibig sabihin, nate-threaten yung values natin and we are really ready and really know why we want to move forward still because that's what we value for di ba? So if you're going to yung picture dito, what yung mga sample of values is, it means we value trust, we value communication, we value teamwork, pride, confidence. For example, we value integrity, we value honesty, we value potential, we value progress. And if these things are clear in our head, in our mind, kung ano yung binavalue natin, it is easier for us to repivot, it's easier for us to change plan, it's easier for us to overcome worry of what others might say. So, kwento, after I got certified as a life coach, the very first, one of the few toolkits na na-encounter ko in my coaching career, because then after ko kasi nagpa-certify, I hire a life coach, and really, my goal is, one of my goals and reasons is understanding what is value. Now, I like, oftentimes we read, we understand what value is, maybe in a book, maybe in a wall, ito yung binavalue ng company and so on. So, but then, me, myself, what is value to me? Ano ba yung value? Hindi ko siya ma-connect. And I'm taking off from the perspective of, like, I'm a 1-0 guy, and if kung mali, kung tama, kung ano yung gustong gawin, yun yung gustong gawin. Kung hindi, wala siya dun sa gusto kong gawin, hindi ko siya gagawin. So, ganun na yung kasimple. But then, there's this yearning of know your value, di ba? Yan yung mga lagi na sabi natin. Know your value. What's your vision? What's your passion? So, ano yan? Hindi ko siya mag-gets. And, yung journey ko of being a certified life coach, what value is really from the word itself. Ano yung pinapangalagaan mo? Where are you anchored in everything that you do? Like right now, I am anchored of in the the value of being authentic. Diba? This is how I'm in a work in progress of really, really living authentically because I value yung pagiging authentic because I myself see how important it is. No, like wala kang pressure sa utak, wala kang kailangang itago. You yourself showing up in front of the camera, you yourself showing up with other people, being authentic. No, walang ibang pressure. Yun ako eh. And knowing who you are, knowing the things that you can do, knowing your skills, and also knowing that the challenges that you have, no, also knowing that yung mga imperfections that you really ang tawag doon, niyayakap, can really help you to be more better, to become who you need to become. No? If you're connecting like kapag authentic ka, di ba, yung sabi niya, kapag totoo ka, you're showing up, yung pinaka-first talagang na ano ng utak ko is my mental health is healthier because wala akong kailangang gawin. Oftentimes, we hear the word maskara, we mask ourselves, na really trying to prevent others to see the other side of us. And, this is this is a journey, this is a work in progress. I'm not here saying na, like right now, after this, you need to be authentic, show up who you are. No, this is really a journey. And talking to a certified life coach, and really understanding who you really are really help you start the journey. No, authenticity is really a journey, and having a certified life coach, being in a community that really nurtures and really makes you feel na okay lang na maging ikaw, really helps. Know your value. No? Like always remember, when you focus on what's important to you, alam mo yung pinapangalagaan mo, alam mo yung dream mo, alam mo yung mga principles na meron ka sa buhay mo na ito yung dapat nakatanim sa akin, di ba? Yung mga ganun, like the principles is what I follow. You'll be much less likely to seek out the opinion of those who don't have similar values. Values also works as a filtering. If a friend of yours is not connected, yung value ng friend mo is not connected or not aligned in your values, it's maybe time for you to reflect, how would you like to move forward with that friend? Values matters. This is a compass. This is like a true north, connected sa true north mo of where you are going. And if you're surrounded with people that is not aligned in your compass, like really see how difficult it is to move forward, right? So if you're connecting, comment lang kayo. And good morning po, Coach Lacey, Ate Coach Lacey. Sabi ni Coach Marife, knowing your values will strengthen you. Yes, values matters. Yes. And this is a journey. Really, even me myself understanding what values is, it's also a journey. But you can start by really saying, yes, I want to know my values, and I really want to start the journey. Right now, yung mga nagko-comment, we have certified life coaches here, and and even you yourself, if you're a certified life coach, help is available. If you want to dive more, really knowing your values, what you value, help is available. You're always one message away for it. And yeah, ulitin ko lang. How can we start caring less of what others might say and care more of who you are if you don't know what you value? So, say yes in knowing your value, okay? Ayan, sabi ni Coach Beverly, values matters. Yes po. Yeah, value matters. Ayan, point number 2, stop judging yourself. Yan, sino kumo-connect yan? Stop judging yourself. We are almost always our own worst critic. So if you're connecting, comment lang kayo, like hashtag connecting, or if tawag nito, it's totally okay to express. If you're watching this on a replay, just comment below. This is a safe space, and people will certified life coach will be notified if ever you're going to comment during a replay, watching this on a replay. And we are really willing to help you really processing, understanding, and really stopping or managing those inner critics that we have, right? So I want to give you this truth. This is truth hurts, di ba? Sasabi na, magpapaalam na ako. No? So truth hurts, sasabi na, but then When we continually beat ourselves up and compare ourselves to others, we naturally start needing the validation of others to support us. Connecting. When we, like kapag nasanay na tayong ginajudge yung sarili natin, pag nasanay na tayong kino-compare natin yung sarili natin sa ibang tao, at, kapag andun yung bias, part of we start comparing ourselves to others, kung ano yung mali natin, kino-compare natin dun sa ibang tao, instead of comparing our wins as well dun sa wins sa ibang tao, no? If nandun tayo for the longest time, and up until now, we are tolerating that behavior, that attitude, or that perspective on our own selves, we are naturally start needing, nagiging needy tayo of the validation from others para makuha natin yung support. We feel supported. Connecting ba? Is it connecting with you guys? So it's really one of the truth that I learned. So I just want to share and really honor Master Coach A. So what the things that I'm really teaching right now is available from how to start, how to care less. So this is a workbook from Master Coach A, and I were able to I got this last first quarter of the year, and it really inspires me. And then last year ko pa siya nakuha during CACC. So I was a student of Coach A coaching club, no? And how to care less is one of the workbook that I got, and I'm really focusing and really creating programs, really doing my talks surrounding in connection dito sa how to care less, because this is, I really believe this is what most of us need, especially right now. We're just on transition, and we can really start, we can create our own starting line at this very moment and start doing what we really want. But if we are still stuck on judging ourselves, always comparing ourselves to others, how can we start building that starting point, that starting line? By noticing when your inner critics start giving you attitude and refusing to listen, you will no longer feel the need to seek others' opinions of your ideas, dreams, and goals. Our inner critic will always be there. Lagi natin siya maririnig, kanyan, and so and so. And there are resources, there are videos, Facebook Live that available in Life Coach Philippines, no, and really discussing how can we deal with our inner critic. So one example is really naming your inner critic. Di ba, yung naririnig yung mga pangontrang boses sa head mo, like for example, may gagawin ka, tapos may maririnig ka, hindi, mahirap yan, hindi may matatapos, tapos meron pa yung mga iba pa na, like, mas maganda pang gagawin ng ibang tao, ba't ikaw yung gagawa? Di ba may mga ganun tayo, mga overthinking, may mga voice ganun, if you're mas kumukonek kayo sa word na voice, start really identifying and really accepting, acknowledging that it does exist. Even one of the tips is really naming it. Like for example, I name my inner critic as si Banong. No, since when kapag nirinig ko si Banong na naman, kinokontra na naman ako, gusto ko lang naman gawin itong bagay na ito, and so and so. And when you start really noticing this inner critic, yun nga, sasabihin dito, you will no longer feel the need to seek others' opinion of your ideas, dreams, and opinions. Meaning, inner critics exist, you know what you value, what is it that you want to do right now? What help do you need right now? So, magiging ganun yung, mas mai-stream or like mas papayat or mas liliit yung processing, yung brain processing natin. Instead of really overthinking, mas ibang tawag dito, mas mag-narrow. So stop judging yourself. Start really be more kind of yourself. Be really loving yourself, and loving yourself can really help yourself mas magiging blooming, mas magiging confident, because if you're in a relationship right now, you might be connecting, di ba, kapag when you start loving someone, tapos nakikita mo yung someone na yun, you start to be more happy, more confident, and really doing what he or she really wants to do. Mas naging blooming siya. So why not start also doing that to yourself? Mas magiging blooming ka. Yan, so stop judging yourself, okay? So last but not the least, basta tayong comment. Ayan, sabi ni Coach Beverly, connecting. #connecting. Yeah. And last but not the least for today, let go of what you cannot control. We all have similar. We all have a smaller sphere of influence than we think, and most of the things we worry about are outside of that. We tend to, like I said, like we tend to like, or we tend to yearn how others would respond. Gusto nating makontrol kung how others would respond. Gusto nating makontrol kung ano yung magiging output ng isang sitwasyon. We want to be in control of all the things. But then, that's the reason why we start feeling doubtful kapag hindi nangyayari yung mga expectation natin, or we start to be more, mas nagiging galit tayo kung saan na dapat magalit kasi hindi nasusunod yung mga gusto nating gawin. Let go of what you can control. Like there are moments, there are things that you know na wala kang control, but you still trying na mahawakan yun at magkaroon ka ng control. Especially when we want to control how others would respond. Really picture about it. Why are we still not letting go of that desire? Truth of the matter, hindi talaga siya mangyayari. Are not really in control. We can control what other people think. Even if we bend over backward to make someone happy or like us, we can control their moods or attitude towards us. Even we keep doing, even we if we like we always fall to the category of really pleasing them just to make sure na makuha natin yung yes nila. But then end of the day, you might still not get the yes that you really want. And the worst thing is, you already compromises your value, you already compromises the things that you want for you to get that yes, tapos hindi pa nakuha yung yes. So, the emotion, the feeling, the anger, papasok, papalo siya. Practice catching yourself when that fear of not being accepted hits, and take a time out to consider your options. Is there something simple you could do to make a favorable impression on that person? If not, let go. Expectation versus reality. Expectation versus reality. If I'm really expecting too much, I'm really desiring, super desiring that all of my watchers right now really expecting na mag-comment kayo. I'm really expecting that you really connect with me right after this talk. You start giving your pack my bag moment. Like really, if I'm really expecting that, 100% absolutely, and it didn't happen, or maybe 99% lang yung nangyari, may 1% na hindi nangyari, if that's like a mathematical na picture, I still feel hurt. And and not because hindi ginawa yung isang bagay o hindi na meet your expectation ko, but it's more on how hard, mas nagiging hard ako sa sarili ko because hindi nangyayari yung gusto kong mangyari. Is it even important that they like you? Really answer, really try to ask yourself, is it even important that they really like you? That the people that we want to get, their attention, their yeses, is it even important that they like you? Is it really important to get their yes? That they get to get their affirmation in the things that you want to do in connection with your values? Be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. Be kind and courteous, and then let go. There are things, there are moments, there are expectations that really, there are people reaction that is really out of our control. Diba? We ourselves as well, hindi nga natin minsan nakokontrol yung emotion natin. How much more really we desire how others would respond to us. Let go of what you can control. You can only do so much. Yes, you can only do so much. Thank you po, Coach Rizal. Good morning. Being doubtful or the feeling of guilt, oftentimes, nagtitake off siya because we expect too much. We expect too much means we want get to be in control, and then hindi nakukuha yung desired natin, or we start to say na nagkamali ako, and kasi nga hindi nga na-meet yung expectation. And if these things start to pile up, we start to feel shame, we start to feel so guilty, and we start to doubt ourselves in the things that we do and what we want to do. Like, naging highly doubtful tayo. And if you're a man, really tired of in this circular, that paulit-ulit na drama, no? If you want to do something, nagda-doubt ako, nagkamali ako in the past, tapos okay, next, kinabukasan, may gusto akong gawin, pero I feel shameful kasi parang, parang hindi naman ako yan, parang like, nakakahiya namang gawin yan, tapos hindi ko nang gagawin, and then the next day, meron akong gagawin, pero hindi, nagkamali na ako ng ganito before, bakit ko siya gagawin, so I will not do it again. If you're tired of that narrative, and you really want to start living confidently on your own terms, responsibly, on your own terms towards your greatest self, let's have a conversation. So I'm Coach Orvyl. I'm on a mission, really helping highly doubtful men because of shame, guilt, and past mistakes towards living confidently. Being your greatest self to make your unstoppable dream come true. Unstoppable dream come true is really the dream that you have for the longest time. Maybe right now, yung kapag tatanungin, kapag isipin mo, parang iba na yung dream ko ngayon, yung dream ko before. Pero if you might start really reflect into it, yung dream mo ngayon really took off from that dream before. And that's the unstoppable dream, the theme of your dreams right now. And if you're unable to do anything, or you feel na wala ka nagagawa to make that dream come true because of the doubts, let's have a conversation. And join me inside. Yeah. Join me inside Shamelessly Me coaching community. It's really time to put all our doubts and guilt to rest and really start showing up again. Show up who you are. Show up what you can do. The world is waiting. Maybe your next idea, maybe your next action, maybe your next expression of your story is what the world needs right now. So yeah. And sabi ni Coach Orvyl, emotional regulation. So that's Shamelessly Me coaching community. This is a private group for highly doubtful men. So this is a Facebook group, and I'm on a mission to help individuals rise from doubts and guilt, from shameful experience, and live confidently towards your greatest self. If you're connecting, let's have a conversation. Join me inside Shamelessly Me coaching community. I'm the creator or founder of this group. And this is for exclusively for men. Okay. And let me invite you with B-Learning e-card. So Master Coach A has officially launched the B-Learning Society. The 10th maker of B-Learning Home for Mental Fitness and Decaf Coffee Republic is hosting the B-Learning e-card that unlocks opportunities to smarter living with monthly perks. So this is a virtual card, and meron siyang 3 perks or 3 benefits. So the first one is a 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. So, ito talagang ginagamit ko to order my favorite drink, hot matcha and cafe pandan. Tapos yung orders on Orvyl's order. Meron na nga ako natawag din na Orvyl's order sa Decaf Coffee Republic. If you wanna also experience, di ba? Kung merong BTS meal, may Orvyl's meal. So, meron ako dyan sausage rice, banana, egg, and chia. So that's the Orvyl's meal order. It's a Decaf Coffee Republic. No, and second is a mental model masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every third Sunday of the month. So that's the second perk. And the third one is a 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So I really want to focus right now sa second perk, which is a mental model masterclass by Master Coach A, happening every third Sunday of the month. So right now is so tonight we're going to have a class in next month's mental model masterclass that talks about mental model barbell. Discover how you can develop a mental fitness by regular lifting of the mental model barbell. So for more information, I should say, and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. So, andito ngayon si Coach Rizal watching, so you can connect or directly message her right now if you want to learn more, to be able to join us tonight for the Mental Model Masterclass, which is very exciting because yung first one, we talk about goal achievement. So, how to set goal, not how to set goal, not like what we always do. No, because maybe most of you already watch or read about goal setting, the grow. But then Master Coach discussed last time goal achievement, talking about a mental model of where Elon Musk is operating. So, sino si Elon Musk? Siya lang naman gumawa ng PayPal, Tesla, and then right now, the SpaceX, which yung goal ng SpaceX is to make Mars habitable for us, no, human. And those goals are, kung ako isipin ko talagang like napaka-imposible, but then a man really made those things reality. And di ba, hindi ka ba na-curious kung saan nag-ooperate, anong mental model meron si Elon Musk? And what is the mental model? Simple as it is, how our how our brain is reacting or how our brain works. So if there's a situation, event, we want to set goal, we have a dream, we want to create relationship, how is our brain is working to those situations. So that's it. Really would really looking forward to meet you, classmates, mamayang gabi. So, yeah. And hello po, Coach Cherry. And, ayan, let's have a conversation. If you're connecting with the mission that I just said a while ago, if you're one message away, so that's my contact number, 288-854-0126. My Facebook profile, yung may Facebook account ko is Orvyl FT, Facebook/Orvyl FT, and my official Facebook page is Coach Orvyl. Let's have a conversation. Join me inside Shamelessly Me coaching community. Say yes to yourself towards the journey of living confidently towards your greatest self to make your unstoppable dream come true. So, again, happy Saturday morning sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat for really tuning in, being with me this morning. And yun, have a joyful, exciting, adventurous, and careless living Saturdays sa inyong lahat. So again, I'm Coach Orvyl signing off. Magandang umaga. Love bomb po.